I was skeptical about this one, like, seriously skeptical. I mean, I've tried a bunch of countertop ovens over the years, and most of them either can't handle the volume or fall apart after a few months. But this Blodgett ZEPH oven? It's one of those rare finds that actually lives up to the hype without screaming "I'm the best" every 5 seconds. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I first ran into this oven when I was helping a friend upgrade his small bakery setup. He needed something that could handle batches of cookies, sheet cakes, and even the occasional deep dish pizza without taking up half the kitchen. Most of the ovens we looked at either maxed out at one rack or couldn't maintain even heat. But this Blodgett model? It's got 2 full decks and can hold 5 pans per compartment, that's 10 pans total. For a small shop or a serious home baker, that kind of space is a game changer. I watched him load in 2 trays of croissants on the top deck and a sheet of cinnamon rolls on the bottom, and both came out golden and evenly baked. No hot spots, no undercooked centers. Just consistent results every time. What really surprised me was the porcelain interior. It's smooth, easy to clean, and doesn't stain like some cheaper stainless interiors I've seen. I spilled a little caramel on the floor of the oven once during a test run, and it wiped right off with a damp cloth. No scrubbing, no residue. That might sound small, but when you're baking all day, every little bit of time saved adds up. The stainless steel exterior is solid too. It's not flimsy like some countertop models that dent if you look at them wrong. It's got a real commercial-grade feel, which makes sense since Blodgett's been making restaurant equipment for over a century. The door seals tightly, so heat stays in where it belongs, and the temperature control is precise, no wild swings that leave you guessing whether your cookies are done. I also like that it runs on 208V 3-phase power. Yeah, it's not the kind of plug you'll find in every kitchen, but if you're setting up a dedicated baking space or a small food business, that kind of power delivery means faster preheating and more stable temps. It's not something most home cooks need, but for anyone moving from casual baking to semi-professional output, it's a big advantage. Another thing that stood out was the build quality. The hinges are heavy-duty, the racks slide in smoothly, and the control panel is straightforward, no confusing digital displays that take a manual to figure out. I've used commercial ovens that make you press 3 buttons just to turn them on. This one? Simple dials, clear markings, and it just works. Now, it's not perfect. The biggest downside is the size. This thing is big. It's not going to fit on a standard countertop unless you've got space to spare. You'll need a dedicated spot for it, and it weighs a ton, so moving it around isn't happening once it's in place. Also, the price tag reflects its commercial roots. It's not cheap, but if you're serious about baking or running a small food operation, it's an investment that pays off in consistency and durability. So, who's this oven for? If you're a home baker who's outgrown your toaster oven and needs reliable, high-capacity baking, this could be it. If you run a small bakery, food truck, or catering setup and need an oven that can keep up with demand without breaking the bank, this is worth a close look. It's not flashy, it's not trying to be Instagram famous, it just does the job, day after day. If you're curious and want to see the specs or check current pricing, the link is below. I've put it in the description too, so you can take a closer look and decide if it fits your space and needs. Either way, happy baking, and here's to fewer burnt cookies and more perfect loaves.